Yo, 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 it's your boy Cool Blue, back at it again with another video here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in today. Today is April 1st, 2021, and the title of the episode is the season over? Now, what's going on, everybody? It's April 1st. I was trying to think of a good April Fool's joke to say, but there is none. There really isn't. I'm so depressed with the way the Flyers are playing and what's happening with the team, and it's just so hard to watch them right now. And I think all Flyer fans out there can definitely agree. So it's just tough. It's just tough. So the Philadelphia Flyers, they lost their last game to the Buffalo Sabres, the worst team in the league. They ended their 18 losing streak, of course, and they beat us 6-1. Now, one of the things that I know I mentioned at least once before on the channel is, why is it every single time a career stat gets broken or something happens? I think it was when Ovi scored one of his top goals, like 700th goal or 800th goal. I can't even remember at this point. But basically, I said back then, and I'll say it again, why is it that anytime a player is going to achieve this great stat for their career, like a first goal of their career or a first shutout or, a first hat trick, like why is it anytime a record or a career stat is about to be broken or made, why is it always against the Flyers? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Why is that? So the other night we were watching, and it was like someone's first NHL goal. I'm like, yeah, of course it is. Like, why wouldn't it be? It's against the Flyers. You know what I mean? It just it just blows my mind. And then to be the team that the Buffalo Sabres lose to, right? Like, they were on an 18-game losing streak, and they had to they had to beat somebody. And who was that? It's us. It doesn't surprise me. Didn't surprise me at all. I just I would still say this even if we were doing good this year. It's hard to even believe that in the beginning of this season we were one of the hottest teams, and going into this month, the month of March, or I'm sorry, actually last month because it's April now. The month of March was brutal for us. Like, it was bad. Like, I think we lost like 12 games. It was not good. It was not good at all. Let's see how many we did lose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. We lost 11 games. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. And we won 6. We were 6-11. That's brutal, man. That's absolutely brutal. But so the Flyers lose 6-0. Or I'm sorry, 6-1 against the Buffalo Sabres. I mean, I tweeted this out. No, I didn't tweet it out. I texted a friend, and I'm like, I feel bad for these goalies. Like, are we going to set a record for the amount of times that we've changed our goalies in a season? Because every single game, we're changing our goalies. Even the games that we won, we've changed some of our goalies in those games. It's absolutely crazy to think about, but it's true. It's true. Gosh, it's depressing. So is the season over? Well, as bad as the month was, and as bad as, it couldn't have gotten any worse. I guess the only way it would have been worse is if we lost less or won less games. But going into the month of April, we are only 3 points out of a playoff spot, and we actually have a winning record. Isn't that crazy? Wow. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. What, we were like 11-3, something like that? Yeah, 11-3. We were, I think, in the beginning of March. Now we're 17, 14, and 4 with 38 points. But yeah, so we're only 3 points out of a playoff spot, and Boston's right ahead of us. So, I don't really know. I don't really know what to think. And we played Boston this week. So we had the Islanders, and then we played Boston like 3 times. 3 times in the next week. So we'll see. We'll see if it's over or not. I mean, I really don't. I don't know. Could we have a month? Could we have an opposite month of March in April? Can that happen? We'll have to wait and see. I mean, realistically, I don't think that we'd catch. We can't. We're not going to catch Washington. We're not going to catch New York. We're not going to catch Pittsburgh, Boston. That's basically it. We could only probably get the 4th seed, in my opinion, unless we could literally go on a tear. Like, we have 17 games in April. If we won 14 out of those games, then yeah, we could probably bump up. But I just don't see that happening. Not the way that we're playing. I think the tank's actually pretty empty, if you ask me. But yeah, I don't know. I would love some comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking about the team. Do you think they have a shot? Should we even go for the playoffs? Should we just like crumble and fall for the rest of the season? Maybe get a higher draft pick. Also, my link is linked in the description, and on the channel. So definitely check that out. I tweet pretty much throughout every single game. I just kind of wanted to vent out. I don't want to dwell too much on the loss. I just think it's time to move on. I thought it was very interesting that Coots came out and said what he did. He basically called out some people without actually calling out their names, saying that like there's guys on the roster that they definitely don't show up some nights, and to be successful in this league, you have to be a professional, and you have to find the reason and the effort, and you have to find a way to give it your A game every single night, or else you're not going to be successful in the league. And we've seen that. It's hard to say that Coots takes nights off. I don't really think he does. I think some games he gets burnt out by like halfway through the game, but there are some players on the team that definitely don't bring in their A game every single night. And it's really upsetting because the guys that I'm talking about, like Nolan Patrick, Oscar Lindblom, even TK sometimes, these are guys that like are high prospects. These are guys that are supposed to be performing. I'm going to even throw Jake Voracek in that. I don't think Jake gives it his all every single game. It's very troubling. It's very upsetting. But, these goalies, I mean, we have to be close to a record. I don't even know what the record is. I don't even know if there is a record. I don't even know if anyone keeps track of how many times a goalie's been pulled in a month. But it bothers me for sure. And it's troubling to know, and not know like what's really going on, in the locker room. So I saw a poll online of whether or not it was like AV's fault or Hart's fault or Ghost's fault, and I'm like, it's definitely not. I'm not going to put it on one person. It's the whole team, and I don't think it's AV. I really think it's just some of the players on the team. And of course, we saw the GM, Chuck Fletcher, blame COVID on pretty much everything, which I think is kind of a cop-out, and I think that's kind of, bullshit. But, you're a professional. You got to be able to show up to your job. That's what it is. It's not a sport. It's your job. You're getting paid a lot of money to perform, to entertain and win. And when you're not doing it, I think all fans have the right to be pissed off. So I'm not going to go too deep into how I feel about the season tonight, just because I feel like all Flyers fans are probably on the same tipping point as me. Do I think the season's over? I'm going to probably put a most likely probably label on that. Could they turn it around? They had the talent to. I just don't think they have the heart. And no pun intended, I don't think they have the actual heart to get it done. We don't play with enough heart. And I just think that I think some of the players are just too in their heads. They bring their personal shit to the ice and their personal emotions to the ice, and they're not being professionals. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm going to keep this one real short and sweet. Let's see. I don't even, to be honest with you, I was so disgusted after the last game. I don't even know when the next one is. But let's take a look. All right, the next one is April 3rd, so that is Saturday against the New York Islanders at 7 p.m. We even saw Lyon come in, which I thought was good. It's not Elliott's fault. I mean, your defense has to play in front of you. Your whole team has to play in front of you. Like, come on. The hell is that shit? But, yeah, we got the Islanders. It's going to be a crazy game, I think. Let's see. Islanders won. Let's see. We won. 3-1. So we are 3-2 against the Islanders. All right. So, I mean, if we can win tomorrow, or Saturday, that'd be sweet. Fuck the Islanders. But yeah, I don't want to. It's the thing. I don't want to say that the season's over because I don't want it to be over. You know what I mean? Like, we're too talented. We have so much talent on our roster. We just have so much talent, and I feel like it's just being wasted. And it just bums me out, man. It just bums me out, and I just don't know. Like, I wish I could just fix it myself, but I know I can't. But I don't know. Like, leave me some comments down below. Like, let me know how you're feeling. Like what do you think the solution is? Like, what do you think our biggest problem is? And, like, is it salvageable for the rest of the season? Like, what direction is this team going to go in? And what do you do in the offseason? Like, where do you even go in the offseason? Like, what direction? And, it's just hard to say. You know what I mean? Like, owners and GMs are going to use the excuse, like, well, we don't know what fans' revenue is going to be like. We don't know what ticket sales are going to be like. We don't know what jersey revenue is going to be like. So we don't know if we want to put these numbers and these big contracts on our books. And I get it, but come on. Like, it's not all about the money. Some of these players can get paid a little less. I mean, you're businessmen. You can negotiate. Like, say, hey, we're going to give you 5 years on this contract, or we're going to give you 3 years. Hey, the first year you might not get paid that much, and we'll back end it. Like, there's ways around it. Come on. But, yeah, I just, I don't want to call it. I don't want to call the season. I really don't. But, we'll know. We'll know at the end of this week for sure. We have 3 games against Boston. We against the Islanders. If we lose, all right, hold on. Let me, and not only if we lose, but if we lose bad, like 6-1 against these teams, it's over. I'll call it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 games: 3 against Boston, 2 against the Islanders. If we lose, we have to win. If we win, I'm going to say 3 of those games, we're still in it. If we lose 4 of those games, if we win 3, we're still in it. If we lose 4, meaning we only win 2, if we go 2 out of 5, it's over. It's over. We're not going to catch up. There's no room to catch up. So we will definitely know where we stand at the end of this week. And who knows? Like, watch us win all 5. We win all 5? All right. If we were to win all 5, all right, this is how crazy the year is. If we won all 5 games, we could potentially be in 3rd or 2nd place. But like I said, I'm labeling the season and where we stand as most likely, not possible, not probable. That's where I'm leaving it. All right? That's where I'm leaving it. Leave some comments down below. Hit me up on Twitter. We can chat on Twitter. Tune in pretty much every other day. And we discuss pretty much anything that's going on Flyers related. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to talk about something that I haven't talked about yet already. I haven't really talked about Gritty. We could talk about an episode of Gritty. We can do a Gritty episode. But let me know down in the comments some ideas, what you want to hear, and maybe we'll do them on the show. But hit the thumbs up button if you like what you see, if you like what you hear. Subscribe if you haven't already. All the love is greatly appreciated. Turn on that bell for notifications. You'll be notified anytime I do a live stream or put a video up on the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video. Go Flyers.